Welcome back to our series on the 5 most critical elements of an investable business plan. Today I want to talk about element number 3, following your competition. Are you entering a field where your competition has already done most of your heavy lifting? Startup businesses that have the highest probability of success typically start in a developed market where a number of other businesses have already expended considerable time, effort, and money figuring out what works. Take, for example, the securities brokerage Robinhood. Before Robinhood existed, there were already hundreds, if not thousands, of successful broker-dealers throughout the United States. Collectively, these firms had a solid, long-standing track record, making huge sums of money through up markets, down markets, sideways markets. It didn't matter. They had developed a working model. And Robinhood simply wanted to improve upon this model. So Robinhood focused on providing a more user-friendly online experience for younger investors and a fee structure that allowed for the elimination of traditional commissions. A brilliant business model. But if you really think about it, not all that revolutionary. They were still providing the same basic service in fundamentally the same way that all of the other veteran firms had been providing for over 100 years. They were still offering access to the public market. Robinhood is a shining example of how just a few subtle changes to an already working business model can create enormous shareholder value. And as technology evolves, new opportunities to capture market share through iterative change, similar to what I just explained with Robinhood, will continue to reveal themselves. Now, with all of that said, you may still be sitting there saying, there is nothing all that exciting about developing the next iteration of someone else's old, stodgy business model, even if it is the next Robinhood. Perhaps instead, you want to start something entirely new, a business that does something revolutionary. Well, there's nothing wrong with that. It's just that your probability of success is more limited the more you want to shake things up. If you want to go big, you're likely going to need to be extremely resourceful. Take, for example, Tesla. Tesla was founded in 2003, but it did not achieve its first full year of profitability until 2020. And throughout its history, there were many times when the company could have shuttered due to difficulties raising outside capital. It takes incredible resourcefulness to swim into uncharted waters and survive when building a business on an unproven model. But to build a business on an established framework, well, that's much different. The list of things that one has to overcome is much less onerous, which of course makes success that much more attainable. So before you get started, think about those who are already active in your space. Have they been successful? Have they been successful for an extended period of time? And do you have a way to improve upon what they're doing, ultimately increasing upon the value they're delivering to the end customer? If you can answer yes to all 3 of these questions, you're likely starting on pretty solid footing and on your way to building an investable business plan. Now, I look forward to seeing you again soon in our next episode, and I thank you for viewing.